So the first example I want to share with you about a particular process applied to a pattern is a composition by Steve Reich, very influential again in the evolution of music in the 20th century. He was one of the people who started what is called now minimalist music. That is the idea of using a minimal pattern and then modifying this sequentially and creating a composition out of that. And again, I encourage you to look for information about Steve Reich and the minimalist music. There are an enormous amount of resources you can find online. What I want to discuss today and show you is, again, this is an example of algorithmic, the application of an algorithmic concept to a very simple motif. And this is called Piano Phase, this piece. And is a composition for two pianos where there is a 12-note pattern that is played by one pianist continuously and unchangeably. So it's basically the same thing over and over again, while the other pianist plays some rotations on the original pattern and progressively gets out of phase with the first pianist. So he creates this kind of horizontal movement between the two patterns that eventually, at the end of the composition, find themselves again in unison. And so there is all this phase change within the composition that is based on a very simple algorithm. We can listen to this in the PowerPoint or any streaming service that you might choose. And this is the original score, the first line of the original score of Steve Reich for Piano Phase, where you see the patterns and the way in which they move from one section to another section. And as you'll see in the notebook associated to this unit, we can reproduce exactly this behavior algorithmically with a very simple set of instructions.